Hey Botanical Bliss family! Welcome back to another fun episode of our gardening adventures. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you can join our growing community of plant lovers. Today, we're talking about a succulent that is as beautiful as it is easy to care for, the stunning Echeveria. These rosette-shaped beauties are perfect for both indoor and outdoor gardens, and they're especially great for small spaces. Whether you're looking for a low-maintenance plant for your apartment, a centerpiece for your balcony, or a lovely addition to your windowsill, Echeveria is an excellent choice. Plus, with their wide range of colors and shapes, these succulents are sure to brighten up any corner of your home. So, let's dive into everything you need to know about growing Echeveria, from potting to care tips and everything in between. Echeveria is a type of succulent plant that belongs to the Crassulaceae family. Known for their rosette shapes, Echeveria plants have thick, fleshy leaves that store water, making them perfect for drought-prone environments. They come in a wide variety of colors, ranging from green to purple, blue, and even red, and some varieties even develop beautiful, vibrant blooms in the right conditions. Echeveria plants are perfect for small spaces like windowsills, shelves, and tables, and they can also be used in rock gardens or mixed succulent arrangements. Echeveria plants are incredibly versatile, which is why they're so popular in urban gardens, small apartments, and even offices. Whether you want them as a decorative indoor plant, or you've got a little outdoor space, Echeveria will thrive in a variety of settings. Here's where you can grow them. Echeveria is one of the best succulents for indoor gardening. They do best in bright, indirect sunlight, so a sunny windowsill is ideal. However, be sure not to place them in a location where they'll get too much direct sunlight, as this can scorch their leaves, especially during the summer months. An east-facing window is perfect because it gets bright, gentle sunlight throughout the day. If you have a small outdoor space, such as a balcony patio or even a small garden bed, Echeveria is an excellent choice. They prefer well-drained soil and full sun to partial shade. If you're in a hot climate, make sure they don't get too much harsh afternoon sun, as it can cause their leaves to wilt or get sunburned. Echeveria is relatively easy to plant, but there are a few key things to keep in mind to ensure they thrive. Whether you're planting your Echeveria indoors or outdoors, choosing the right container is crucial. For indoor Echeveria, clay or terracotta pots are a great option. These materials allow the soil to breathe and helps excess moisture evaporate. If you're growing your Echeveria outside, ensure that your pot or garden bed has good drainage to avoid waterlogging. Make sure the container has a drainage hole at the bottom. Echeveria, like most succulents, doesn't like its roots sitting in water, as this can cause root rot. A pot with drainage will help excess water escape, keeping the roots healthy and dry. Echeveria prefers well-draining soil, so use a cactus or succulent mix, or make your own by combining regular potting soil with perlite or sand to improve drainage. This will allow the roots to breathe and prevent them from sitting in too much moisture. If you're planting your Echeveria outdoors, choose a sandy or rocky soil mix for optimal drainage. To plant your Echeveria, start by filling your pot with the well-draining soil mix. Make a small hole in the center and gently place your Echeveria into the hole, making sure its roots are well spread out. Cover the roots with soil and lightly pat the soil down around the base of the plant. Be careful not to bury the rosette of the plant. Echeveria's leaves should sit just above the soil level. One of the most common mistakes with succulents is overwatering, but Echeveria is especially sensitive to this. These plants store water in their leaves, so they don't need to be watered as frequently as other plants. Water your Echeveria thoroughly when the top inch of soil feels dry to the touch. A good rule of thumb is to water deeply, but let the soil dry out between waterings. Depending on your environment, you may only need to water every 1 to 2 weeks. In the winter months when growth slows down, you can cut back on watering. When you water, be sure to water around the base of the plant and avoid getting water on the leaves. Succulents, including Echeveria, are prone to rot if water gets trapped in the rosette or between the leaves. Water until it starts to flow out of the drainage holes at the bottom of the pot, and then let the excess water drain away. Signs of overwatering include yellowing leaves, soft spots, or wrinkling. If you notice these symptoms, let the soil dry out and avoid watering until the plant has fully recovered. In severe cases, overwatering can cause root rot, so always make sure your pot has good drainage. Echeveria loves bright light, and the more sunlight it gets, the more vibrant its colors will be. Ideally, place your Echeveria in a location where it will receive at least 6 hours of bright, indirect sunlight each day. Too much direct sunlight can cause the leaves to burn or become discolored, so avoid placing them in a window that gets harsh, midday sun. If you're growing your Echeveria indoors, an east or west-facing window is perfect for providing just the right amount of light. If your Echeveria starts to look stretched or leggy, this could be a sign that it's not getting enough light, so try moving it to a sunnier spot. Echeveria doesn't require a lot of fertilizing, but it can benefit from occasional feeding during the growing season, which spans from spring through summer. Use a diluted, balanced fertilizer that is suitable for succulents or cacti. Apply it once a month to encourage strong, healthy growth. Avoid fertilizing during the dormant winter months as the plant isn't actively growing. Over-fertilizing can lead to leggy growth and might even damage the plant, so always follow the directions on your fertilizer. One of the best parts about Echeveria is how easy it is to propagate. You can create new plants from leaf cuttings or pups, which are the small offsets that grow around the base of the plant. To propagate from a leaf, simply snap off a healthy leaf from the rosette. Let the leaf dry out and form a callus over the cut end for about 1 to 2 days. Then, place the leaf on top of some well-draining soil, but don't bury it. After a few weeks, the leaf will start to produce roots and you'll see a tiny new plant forming. If your Echeveria is producing pups, small offsets, you can gently pull them off the main plant once they're large enough and plant them in their own pots with well-draining soil. These new plants will quickly take off and grow into full-sized Echeveria plants. Leggy growth. If your Echeveria is becoming long and stretched, it's likely not getting enough sunlight. Move it to a brighter location and trim off any leggy leaves, yellowing leaves. This is often a sign of overwatering. Allow the soil to dry out completely and reduce watering frequency. Brown tips. If you notice that the tips of the leaves are turning brown or crispy, it might be due to too much direct sunlight or overwatering. Check the water and light conditions to make sure they're just right. Echeveria is a beautiful, low-maintenance plant that's perfect for both beginners and seasoned gardeners alike. Whether you're growing them indoors in stylish pots or placing them outdoors in decorative containers, Echeveria will add a touch of elegance to any space. So there you have it, everything you need to know about growing Echeveria. Don't forget to subscribe if you enjoyed this guide and want more plant care tips, DIY projects, and gardening inspo. Happy gardening and may your Echeveria bloom beautifully.